arrived at the airport about 2 hours ago. I've had no sleep. I slept on the plane a little bit, but suddenly here you're in the midst of it. It's great. It's wonderful, but it is a bit of a culture shock.
This country's overwhelming. A dizzying mix of sights, sounds and colour.
Hello, hi, how are you? You'll have to let go of my hand. Thank you. There's so much buzzing going around. Motorbikes going past, pedestrians jumping out of the way, cows being avoided. Some of the food looks good enough to eat. I had a bad stomach when I was at Heathrow. So, what's going to happen here, I don't know. This might be the only time you see me.
Day 1, the beginning of my 8-week journey to the far-flung corners of India. Surely one of the most diverse places on Earth.
It's a country of contradictions. On one hand, you have a nuclear superpower, but on the other hand, they worship snakes. So it's a curious combination of the ultra-modern and the old.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm heading for one of Delhi's poshest suburbs. To prepare me for this trip, I've been booked an appointment at India's most prestigious school of etiquette. The trouble is, my body is still on UK time.
Hello.
And I've only had a 2-hour nap.
Oh.
Not sure what this is all about, but she's in danger of putting me straight back to sleep.
Oh, thank you. Excellent.
Morning, Priya Warwick.
Oh, I'm Paul Merton. Hello, Priya.
Welcome to our finishing school.
Thank you, thank you.
Can we do a namaskar here? Whenever we do something in India, we first pray to Lord Ganesha, the god of intelligence, and maybe have the cap on your head, because in India,
I see. Yes.
we actually, you know, when we pray, we cover our heads, unlike the West.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Priya Warwick is a formidable woman. The daughter of a Swiss ambassador, she speaks 4 languages,
please come.
and has a reputation for not suffering fools gladly in any of them. Of course, normally Priya coaches wealthy Indians on the finer points of Western etiquette. With me, she'll be doing things in reverse.
Thank you very much.
Trouble is, I never really enjoyed school.
Yeah. Can I ask you to sit cross-legged on the chair?
Huh?
You know, with their legs like this, crossed legs.
I don't think I'm going to be able to do that.
We'll try.
I'll try. Hang on.
You know, like sitting
How
on
do
the
you
chair,
begin?
both the sides.
I don't know. I'm never going to be able to do that.
Okay, it is a little tough, all right?
I'm not all that used to having cooked breakfast at what for me is 3:30 in the morning. Especially goat curry.
Can we eat this with our hands, the
Yes.
guys? Yeah.
So sort of... This is hard to get through. Oh, well, I'll have to use my left hand, I think, 'cause I'm just so...
No, you can't.
I'll put it behind
You'll
my
have to
back.
use the right.
Okay.
Good. Good. Excellent. That was very, very well done.
Obviously, I'm going to have to forget everything my parents taught me.
What would be also appropriate for you to burp?
Right.
For your host to understand that you've enjoyed the meal.
Supposing I don't have a burp within me at the
Then
moment.
create one.
Create a burp.
Yes.
No, it sounds like I'm being sick, that, doesn't it? That's not a compliment.
Actually, I am feeling sick now. And these don't look too tempting.
Can I ask you to read the last sentence here?
The food is very spicy and I don't eat spices.
Okay. Because a lot of people do speak English, but it's the accent that's a little bothering.
Yes.
All right?
Okay.
So what we're going to do is, may I offer this to you? These are disinfected marbles
Right.
that we have.
Yes.
Can you put them into your mouth?
All of them?
Yes. A little more. You have to actually stuff them quite to an extent. And one more on this side, and I think you're through. Is it good enough? Okay. Now, can we ask you to read all these sentences, please?
It's very nice weather today. Thank you for inviting me to your house.
No, I think that we're going a little wrong because your marbles are coming here in the front.
Okay.
Yeah, they have to be on the sides. It's a little inconvenient.
Okay, I think
yes.
that's
Okay.
Okay.
it's very nice weather today. Thank you for inviting me to your house. The sun is shining bright.
Now that actually becomes more understandable to us. Do you make out any difference?
Yeah, I've got a mouthful of marbles the second time.
Yes. Now this is actually toning up your muscles here.
Right.
So that the strong accent, the strong East Ender accent gets away. And it's more understandable to us in this part of the world.
Okay.
All right?
Great. So all I have to do is spend the next 8 weeks with a mouthful of marbles. I'm in India's capital, Delhi, on the first leg of my trip. I'm determined to avoid the usual tourist trail, so I'm going to need some help to find the inside track.
Yeah, no luck, can't see her.
I've arranged to meet someone who I hope can give me some guidance.
I think I need a way through all this chaos, definitely.
Hi,
Hi.
you're Paul.
I am Paul, hello.
Ruchira.
Hello, hi, how are you?
Nice
You
to
right?
meet you.
Good to see you.
Come on, let's move this way.
Ruchira is a well-connected journalist, and I'm hoping she can show me a side to India that visitors seldom experience.
What would you like to see in India? I wanted to sort of
Well,
show
I
you
mean-
around to...
It's such a massive, huge place. I don't know where to begin, really. You know, I'm sort of like, I'm sort of going along the line of just let it sort of happen to me bit by bit, you know.
There's a race going on, be careful.
I know I just said I wanted to let things happen, but that was a bit too close for comfort.
You're not bothered about being knocked over by any of these vehicles coming along here?
It goes back to the philosophy of reincarnation, of birth and rebirth. Because I feel even if I'm going to die now, I'll be born again. So I'll have another chance to do whatever I wanted to do.
Another chance to be knocked down by a car.
But there is one flaw in this whole thing. If I don't lead a pious life, then I could be born a cockroach.
So, if you were born as a cockroach, how do you get, presuming that a cockroach is a lower form than a human being, how do you get to become a human? Do you have to be a virtuous cockroach?
Yes, absolutely, yes.
We're now heading for the outskirts of Delhi. Ruchira has heard of something she's sure will interest me. The bad news for me is that it involves getting on an aeroplane.
Yes, there we are.
I'm a bit of a nervous flyer, and I only just got off a plane from England yesterday, so I'm not really looking forward to this. The airport does nothing to allay my fears. It reminds me of Terminal 5. But I'm relieved to see that this plane doesn't look like it's going anywhere.
So far, so good, I think.
So what on earth are all these people doing here?
She's never been on a plane before, so she wants to know what a plane feels like
Yes.
inside.
Okay.
And what do people do when they're on a plane? And she's scared because she's never got onto a plane before.
All right.
I know how she feels. I can think of better ways to spend your Saturday, although I suppose if you've never been on a plane, this must be quite an experience.
Thank you.
Enjoy your flight.
Thank you very much, thank you.
But I'm beginning to feel that familiar tightening of the stomach, even though I know we're not going anywhere.
Are you a nervous flyer?
Very. I hate planes. I hate air turbulence. Have you flown before?
No, I haven't flown before.
Do you look forward to flying?
Of course.
Why?
Because it is quite adventurous and it's quite interesting to fly in the sky, and it's really my fantasy to do it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
His fantasy is one of my biggest nightmares.
Plane is ready to take off now. Please fasten your seatbelts and make your seats straight. Make sure that mobiles are switched off. And in case of acute emergency, please dial...
I've got to admit, they do make this as real as possible.
If you're stuck in a remote area, you keep surviving for about 9 days. So this is the life-saving jacket because...
But do we really need this much detail?
So please keep all these things in your mind. Thank you very much.
This is all becoming a little too realistic for my liking.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is